Car is off, waiting on Barney to wave that green flag. Green flag in the air here at Martinsville. Hopefully we can keep it clean and have some good racing. And just like that, 3 laps already in the books. We're still green. It's a miracle. And caution is out. First caution of the night comes on lap 3. And I'll go back and see if I can find what happened here. Looks like our very own Gordon Larson Jr. in the 00 there. Just got loose and collected a couple guys there. I believe Casey Tucker took a nasty lick there as well. So just like that, first caution of the night. And already some damage for several drivers there. Drivers coming down pit lane, I imagine as a result of that caution. We have Tommy Carroll Jr., Nick Basden, Cody Porter, Gordon Larson Jr. all down pit lane to get some repairs. Casey Tucker, who we saw take a nasty lick, has the front end damage there. Something about this track though, really body damage is not too terrible. Could lead to some tire wear issues over the course of a run, but I mean, for the most part, if your wheel is pointing straight, and you're not down on power, you should be fine to go. So Casey Tucker probably electing that sort of mindset here as he elects to stay out after taking that nasty hit to the front end of his car. All right, and then one thing I'm definitely going to try to do tonight, especially with the likelihood of more than the average amount of cautions, is I'm gonna try to talk to as many guys as I can under caution. With that said though, gotta be quick because quick caution laps here. So it'll be like a one question, fire one question, and he's out of here. So definitely we'll try to do that as we continue. Pace car lights are off, and we will be restarting here on lap 7, coming to 8. Green flag back in the air, and Boyd Hogan with a great jump there. Got a car length clear of P2 and 3. Do have side-by-side battle here for P4. Colby DiCarlo there, and that's Joe Stafford in the 57, able to clear DiCarlo up to P3 now. And fastest lap of the race so far set by the P2 car in the 47, Vincent Piccati. I see his paint is not sexy. His paint's very generic. I let it be known I did refresh the paint, so I can try Let me double check my trading paints is updated here, but next caution I will update the paints because I know he spends a lot of time on that. Joe Stafford getting loose out of 2, able to get it bottled up there and stay in position, but might have lost a little bit of time. A lot of pressure. Oh, there it goes. It's refreshing live. So a lot of pressure by Mr. Bacatti there in P2, already pretty tight to the bumper of Hogan. Gets into the wall just slightly. There we go. That's the paint we were looking for. I knew he had something cooked up, so glad I could get that sorted there for him. But as y'all might have saw, so last lap, Boyd Hogan did run the fastest lap of the race, so he's definitely on the correct trend as we're starting to get pretty single filed out here. Guys just settling in with 48 laps as we have a guy around Munatsi Major, it looked like, around into the wall. Caution is out. Caution back out now on lap 47. I believe that was no, so I think that was actually Caleb Begg who got loose and slid up into the wall through 3 and 4. Yeah, let's take a look. See 72 center of your screen there coming down the back stretch. Doesn't look like he got any help. Just got a little bit high there, a little bit hot. Rear end went around on him. And we had another guy get a little bit loose there, 82 car, and that's actually what brought out the caution. The combination of 72 coming to a stop, and then the 82 car starting to approach him there of Munatsi Major. So with that second caution out, all right. Oh yeah, let's grab somebody. Let's see here. Mr. Picotti in the booth, you got me?
Hello, hello.
Hey, so applying some early pressure there to Hogan. I know pace car lights are about to go off, so I'll be quick, but I was able to get trading paints updated, so your paint is now showing. Initially it wasn't, but I just wanted to let you know we're straight there.
All right, we got a Boss Hoss flame car.
Yep, exactly.
All right. I'm gonna do my best to have a decent restart here. I think Boyd's got me, I think, with just having the clean air.
Yep.
So we'll see if I can do anything about it.
All right, man. You're with Sims 2 Serious, right?
Yep.
All right, let me put you back. Good luck. That was Vincent Picotti, driver of the 47. Claiming the clean air is the difference between him and Hogan now. Let's see if he can get a good restart here. Hogan, again, great restart there on the inside. Picotti now being contested by the 57 of Joe Stafford beneath him. See Picotti kind of use that outside lane, carry that momentum as long as he keep it out of the wall, and he does. Hard battle here for P2. Looks like this time he might clear Stafford, and he does clear Stafford into 3 and 4. So Picotti reclaims his second spot. Joe Stafford up to P3, currently up 4 spots since the start of this race. So a little bit of bobble back here by the 36, but he seems to be rolling just fine. Seems like the field is starting to get a little single filed out as we have a guy into the wall. Daryl Hahn trying to avoid contact, and it looks like not sure who's resting there on the outside wall, but caution again is back out here. And that is our very own David Force who got into Daryl Hahn there. sees a bit of damage on the front right side of that car. We'll go back and take a look, see what happened. This is coming out of 4. You see Daryl Hahn there in the 877 right behind Forge. And David just went down. I don't know if he went down the block or if he was actually trying to let the 77 get a run on the outside. But car, he broke the golden rule of Darlington, is that you never turn the wheel to the right, because that thing will just will snap on you. Has some guys coming down pit lane, David included there. Also showing damage there to the front of Vincent Picotti. Let's go back and take a look. Did not catch that. Was this from earlier? So I don't see damage on his car yet, but he had damage. Am I going crazy? Did he not? I thought he had damage coming down pit lane. Maybe it was just the way his paint caught the light. Let's go back live and double check. It might have been just the way his paint caught the light. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks fine. Looks fine. Sorry about that, folks. But after that light investigation, pace car lights are already off. We will be going back green here, coming to lap 26. And will be just 35 laps left in our first stage. Hogan starting on the inside. Stafford starting just above him there in that second lane. Have to manage those tires. Make sure you don't get too bad of a slide on restart. Seems like everybody started fine. Hogan definitely with a great leap there on the inside. And now Stafford is side by side with DiCarlo here heading down the backstretch. DiCarlo sliding in behind the 57. Now has Blake near to his outside in the 14. Near got a little bit high there. He's going to lose some spots, or lose a spot there to DiCarlo. Now he's contesting with 33 Austin Brooks. So we now again have a caution coming out. Go back and take a look here. Oh, yeah. Stack up in the back. And several cars involved there. Oh, you know what? They have matching schemes. That's why I saw the damage. I'll go take a look here one more time. But it looks like 00 Gordon Larson Jr. just gets he has to check up for the car above him. Cody Porter just got into the rear of the 00 just because of the slowness on exit, and had a lot of cars around, cars sliding left and right. But ultimately another caution back out just after the restart. Several cars down pit lane. And looking at my timing and scoring, I think Mr. David Forch is ready to join the booth. So he has called it quits after a couple early cautions, and I will pull him up. Hey, David, in your booth now. You got me?
Hey, Firm, how you doing?
I'm doing better than you are, I guess. I mean, early exit to Martinsville. I mean, hey, at least you're free now. You know, like you're no longer under the painful caution cycle that Martinsville traps you in.
Yeah, my head hurts, man. That was a wallop, I'll tell you. And yeah, as soon as it happened, I was like, man, started beating myself up, apologized to the number 8, and went, yeah, I'm gonna go to the booth and have some fun.
Yeah, so what was that was that supposed to be a block, or was that just kind of you a little bit unsteady on exit, or what was going on there?
I think I goosed her a little too hard coming out of the corner and definitely got a little bit loose. When I gathered it up, the car behind me, I knew he was going to have the run. So I was like, oh, I'll go to the inside. And I look up and I'm like, that's a bumper. And the way these cars are set up, you can't turn right without losing it. And when I turned right, I lost it. And yeah, it just definitely wasn't a block. No, way too early in this long run to be blocking people out there, especially people with the skills that they have. So. Yeah, no, just me trying to get out of the way and ended up tripping over my own foot and slamming myself into a wall. It is what it is, I guess, you know?
Yeah, it happens, man. Well, pace car is off. Boyd Hogan still leading this thing, and Stafford will be starting just outside of him again in that P2 position. Waiting to get restarted here. Green flag back in the air. Good jump there by the 96 yet again. The Carlo testing hard on the inside of the 57. 57 is going to get a run off of 2. And again, cleared DeCarlo down the backstretch.
Yeah, Boyd's going to be the guy to beat, that's for sure. Not only is he quick, but he keeps getting those good jumps. I've been watching him since the green flag. He just knows how to launch on these things. No tire spin, no nothing.
Yep, somebody's going to have to get creative if they want to get around the 96. But definitely the abundance of cautions will make it easier for him to stay out front. Though, honestly, I don't know. If a long green flag run, the 96 is leaving the chat. But a bunch of restarts, you know, he keeps getting these good jumps. But we'll see how the guys respond here. Joe Stafford, though, putting some good pressure on him, about 3/10 back from Hogan. As again, we have another caution here.
Looks like the 00 involved, Gordon Larson Jr. Let's see what we can find. Oh, it looks like he was collected on that one. It's 28 of Casey Tucker coming out of turn 2. Oh.
Oh, we had a
There's
car.
a lot of mayhem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that? Was that the 5 initially, it looked like?
It was, yes, sir. Yeah, and Casey Tucker, victim of turning right at Martinsville.
Yep. So 5 car there, center screen coming through turns 1 and 2. Just gets a little bit high and the car goes around of him. Guys have to check up. And yeah, he looks like he tried to turn right. Casey Tucker, I mean, he had to dive low here. Was way below the racing line, and I'm sure he tried to make a little bit of effort to get back up, and that's what turned him there. Luckily, it didn't seem like too hard of a hit for him or the 00, so they should be okay.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. Last week at Darlington. These things are very strong cars too, so as long as you don't get hit in just the right spot, you know, these things are pretty durable. Oh, looks like Cody Porter is facing the wrong direction. He clipped a curb under collision.
Let's see if we can
Yeah, you got it.
nice slow-mo here. Oh,
Almost looks like he's parked in slow motion. That's quite funny. Machine Gun Nap says David could use a 5 to 10% volume boost.
okay. Let me turn you up.
I could just start shouting for you.
Here, I turned you up in 2 spots, so hopefully that sorts that.
All right, I'll just say a quick string of words. That way Machine Gun Nap can send in some feedback if we're good or if we need to make any further changes. All right, back to you.
I don't know why my chat isn't loading, so I can't see anything. It's weird.
Green flag is out. Looks like a little bit of a jump here. Looks like you're on also not live.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to fix
no,
the chat.
you're all good. You're all good. Yeah, Boyd got a good start again, though. He's still out front.
Ooh, as we have cars
trouble.
stacking up behind. We have a car parked
Still no
there.
caution.
No caution.
That's crazy.
Did
I
they-
think the stewards fell asleep. Oh, the 28 coming through. He's like, excuse me, no flag.
Is there really no caution?
Yeah, everybody's still full board. No
Oh my
notification
gosh.
for a caution flag.
They got tired of throwing them, I guess.
Oh, drivers coming over the channel saying that should have been a caution, but you know what? We ain't mad about that. As they're still going. Boyd still getting heat from Joseph Stafford in the number 57 there. Boyd got a real good exit, so he keeps leaving them on exit while they gain on the entry. If he can keep doing that, he's not going to have anything. He's not going to have any actual competition as far as getting past, because entry is usually where you want to make that pass, initiated is why it's, initiated at least. There's the English I'm looking for.
So I guess everyone's back rolling since that stack up on the front stretch. Haven't seen anyone go down pit lane, so.
Oh, there's the yellow flag.
Yep, so
What
it still
happened now?
still works. It's just
Up the 6, Matthew Cisna.
go ahead and take a look what happened here. 6 car. Seems like just a little bit of a bobble there on entrance. Loops it around. 95 doing a good job to stay out of the 6 there. But that time caution comes out. I want to see if we can find, what's this? So 17 DeCarlo gets really checked up. 33 basically, I mean, he is stopped on the track, and we keep going there. So
Oh, you know what it is? They were probably down there getting a Martinsville hot dog. I heard those things are to die for.
yeah, probably.
By the time they ran back up to the flag stand into the official booth, that was single spin came out. Also, sir, share your Discord.
Wait, what's that? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No,
Sorry
you're
about
all good. I passed you a note, but I must have dropped it on the floor somewhere.
Oh, okay. I have 3 monitors. I need a 4th. I think that's what it is.
I feel that. You can never have enough, you know?
Okay, there you go.
Appreciate you.
Chat's back. Oh,
Sweet. Yeah, machine gun naps. They might have a rain shortened race. Checking the weather. Man, that's crazy if we are. I'm not gonna lie. Like almost a 4-hour timer on this session for the race. If it goes that long, I might need to take a nap.
yeah.
Maybe that's what the iRacing officials were doing, getting ready for the long run here. As cars are doubled up, getting ready to go.
You can take this one.
Absolutely. Boyd hanging ready, going through the restart line. There they go, starting late. What a good jump by Boyd once again. Looks like the number 57 of Joseph Stafford's going to have to fight to get to the preferred line on the inside, but he's holding on strong. Keeps himself close to Boyd Higgin as Blake Kinnear in the number 14 is really hungry looking on the inside. Couldn't quite do it. The door got shut. 2 wide battle behind him between the 17 and the 77. Tyler Justice in the preferred lane, but that's not going to stop the number 17 of Colby DeCarlo as he's still trying to fight hard on the outside.
Yep, you can definitely get a lot of momentum there on the outside and be side by side with somebody, especially later in the run. But looks like that time Justice able to get a good exit and trying to clear DeCarlo. But now we have Vincent Bacati, who also entered the picture, and he's going to clear DeCarlo here heading through 3 and 4.
that's exactly where you want to be. Even though you can get a good run on the outside, your entry and your middle is going to suffer a little bit. So you just got to make sure you're staying on the right inputs, because you're going to be burning your tires even more being up there. So good move on everybody with trying to funnel into single file. That way they can start chasing down Boyd, Joseph, and Blake Neer.
Yep, and we will go on board real quick with Vincent Picotti riding behind DeCarlo here, just to get a look, see what the drivers are seeing. It's those bumps on entry are insane in these cars. Like it's like a moon bounce.
Oh man, you almost got me in the booth sooner. I was doing fine the whole practice session, and then as soon as we were getting ready to qualifying, I was hitting every single one of them. I just couldn't get my car underneath me. I felt so discouraged. Then I ran out, got a 6 on the qualifying grid. As he makes a look on the inside, loses it just a little bit on throttle up, and caution is back out once again here at Martinsville. Let's see if we can find out why. Ooh, Colby DeCarlo involved. Oh, those bumps. You're going to see it here now, yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that porpoising of the car. I mean, he was, into the cans there.
It was a hard hit there, but I don't know if that's going to be a race ender or...
Yeah, we'll have to check, but almost pulls out in front of the field as they come around. Let's go on board here.
Ooh. That's scary. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Bam, 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 bam. That's all I can think about every time you're sliding, because you get into a 4-wheel hop and a 4-wheel slide when that happens.
It makes sense. Oh. Yeah, I mean that thing is hopping all over the place, man. That is crazy.
Someone must have installed hydraulics without warning them. Oh man. Yep, he's in right now in pit road, trying to get that thing as prepared as they can. Just drop the right side on him. Now is on to the left. See how long he takes. This is definitely, nope, there he goes. I was gonna say, because this is a short track, you really don't have a lot of time to repair your car if you want to stay on that lead lap.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely fast. A pace car is fast coming around. This pace car lights are still on, so we still have 1 to green here.
Yeah, 57 laps on these tires now. Now, while they're not all green flags, these tires get hot and they cool down, and then they're slick to begin with when you're throttling up from first gear. So it's going to be interesting to see who all slips out and how they handle it, because as we learned today, kids, we can't turn right.
All right, waiting to get restarted here again. Joe Stafford will be starting just outside our leader. Pace car is off, rolling to the restart zone. Flag back in the air, getting good jump there by Boyd Hogan. Blake Neer now going to be working on Stafford here on the bottom. Stafford with some pretty good drive off on the outside lane, able to clear Neer.
Yeah, everybody seems to have gotten a good start on that one. Everyone's trying to get to the inside line as quick as they can, but everyone's got some room. You can probably put half a car in between each of them going around the corner, which is really good to see.
Yep. Oh, no! I was about to give him the shout out.
Still going. Oh, man.
I was about to shout out our man, Jeff Chandler, who was he was up 13 spots before that caution came out. And that is a commentator's courage, because I was seconds or less than a second away from clicking on the driver info to give him a shout out, but as we saw, got, looks like tight into the outside wall, and created a roadblock for the rest of the drivers. I know the rear just went out around on him, and just
Hard hit for the number 5. Boom.
oh,
And
Daryl
then
Hahn,
number 8 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cody Porter also pretty hard hit there. And the leader is in now that we've completed stage 1. We saw the stage 1 results flash up because the caution came out within the threshold of stage 1 ending. So these are the frozen stage results. See, it worked this time. Last time, what? It was like, what? Completely fucked up. So this time,
I mean, to be fair, it did work for stage 1.
Oh,
So
yeah,
let's see what the true results are.
I
at
can't get
stage
cocky.
2.
Yeah, can't get cocky.
No, I'm here to keep people grounded. I apologize for
No,
the
you're right.
inconvenience that it may cause.
I think I tried to force myself to forget that, but it did motivate me to put in a lot of fixes. So,
Hey,
yeah.
I have goldfish brain for anything that I do, but I'll never let you forget. Caleb Begg now looking like he's sitting in 2nd place after pits.
Yep. Looks like we did have some
Oh, he
guys
stayed
come
out.
down pit lane. Begg, yeah, did not pit. He is yet to pit.
Boyd
So,
stayed. Yeah. Yeah, Boyd stayed out. Begg stayed out. Looks like the 17 of Colby DiCarlo stayed out. Nick Bosden in the 95. Vincent, no, he's in the pit road. Tyler Justice also pitted, or he stayed out. It's going to be an interesting strategy to see how much those tires really make a difference.
yep. And it looks like Tyler Justice did pit on lap 55. So he has pitted, just not the most recent caution
Okay,
here.
so he's
But
gonna
rolling back.
have a slight advantage, but a disadvantage at the same time there.
Absolutely. And green flag back in the air. Caleb Begg doing pretty well to hang with Hogan on the restart.
Yeah, he got a little eager though. He got on the throttle just a little too early, then had to get off. Boyd maximized though. As soon as he heard that, I'm sure he's like, go for it.
Yep, stacking up hard here behind Hogan. Hogan likes to see the side-by-side battling behind him. Oh, as we car around Nick Basden into the outside wall. Caution coming out. Basden now just getting it back and rolling there. I think he might have had, did he have some help there?
He sure did. The number 77 kind of came up just a little bit on a slide and tapped his left rear. You'll see it here now. Going into 1 and 2. Slides up. Ooh. I'm also pretty sure that my pit crew just got done working on the car down there in pit road, and then I got a meatball flag. So looks like I was done either way.
Yeah, we'll slow down here for a second. See, Basden, he is he's arcing down
Up
a
and
bit,
down?
but also the 77 not as low as he should be. So a little bit of a
Yeah,
combination of the two led to that outcome, but heavy hit into the outside wall for the 95.
yeah, that's tough. He was already battling a damaged ride there, and yeah, the 77 kind of just came up a couple inches. 99 was, or the 95 was coming down a couple inches, and on a thin track like this, you know, they call it the paperclip for a reason, and just no room to do anything. Tough luck for Nick though.
And it does look like we have a couple other drivers who have called it quits. Jeremy Clapper Newell out. Appears Curtis Sawyer also now electing to wrap things up tonight. And I think Daryl Hahn is also done, and Jeff Chandler all recording a DNF tonight. So those guys will be watching from the sidelines here as we get ready to one more pace lap around, and we'll get ready to restart here in stage 2. And that progress bar is looking pretty zebra, you know. the green and yellow zebra stripes. I don't know if you see
And
the
I'm sure it's going to be a lot more zebra. It's just going to keep growing and growing. I guarantee by the end of this, we're probably going to have more yellow than green. And it's not a stab to these guys at all. They're talented. They're good at what they do. But this track is just real easy to either be taken out by the elements, as in that car hop, or just being closer than you think you are. And around they go. So these cars are easy to upset as the pace car goes in. Caleb Begg looking to maximize on this restart. Boyd leading him around in first. Coming up to the restart zone now. Green flag's in the air. A stack up. Boyd gets tapped in the back. That's good for Caleb Begg on the outside as he sticks his nose out into the corner in front, but that inside line's that preferred, so better rotation for Hogan there. Begg holding on strong though on the outside. See how long he can make it last as the number 77 of Tyler Justice looks to maximize him being stuck on the outside, but no, can't do it. But Justice says not just yet. Here we go. Stay out there, Caleb Begg.
Yeah, Justice up 16 spots from the start of the race. Now sitting P2 again. He did pit on lap 55, so does have a tire advantage over our leader. We'll see if he can use that to his advantage as he's now 4/10 behind Hogan. We have cars side by side further behind. Vincent Crowe and the 17 of Colby DiCarlo were beating banging just a bit through 1 and 2, but Ducati able to come out ahead as they head through 3 and 4. More guys stacking up behind. Have 33 and 57 of Joe Stafford. Joe Stafford was up front for quite a bit of time, so he's definitely trying to drive back to the front as he looks on the inside of Clark Jr. here, heading into 3 and 4. He's going to get this spot easily.
Yeah, that number 33 of Austin Books is... Oh, caution's out again. What do we got? What do we got? Dice roll, guys. What do we have?
So I did see a slow car. I think it was Porter, but I don't know if the caution came out. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. I don't know if... yeah, that is, that's the caution there. So Tommy Carroll Jr. just got spun out by Porter there, a little bit hot entering the corner. Obviously not intentional.
Yeah, tries to keep it off of Bataska in the number 23 and kind of goes 3 wide for a split second. And you know, these iRacing officials are really woken up now, man. That's insane that we had a 4, 5, 6 car crash and no caution. One car slides to the wall and they're like, all right, yellow. They must be needing those hot dog sales.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, these guys can get up to 160 laps in fuel, so a lot of these guys are opting to try to wear out as much of those tires as they can before they have to go in and get some fuel. It doesn't seem to really be bothering them too much. You know, 77 is on newer tires than the number 96, but...
Up and again, Tyler Justice now sitting P2 up 16 spots, so definitely has made a convincing jump to the front of this race. See if he can get a good restart here on those fresh tires. Well, fresher tires. I mean, about almost 50 laps. I mean, how many green laps has that been? Probably about half of those. So.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not good at mathing, but I definitely lost count on this one. I was listening to them talking in the race chatter. They mentioned my name, and a little offended. I heard that, buddy. Talking about how I died early on. Hey, at least someone was respectful and told me to rest in peace, you know. So, hey, you know what? At least I'm going down in memoriam.
Yep.
All right, doubled up. Pace car's getting ready to pull off into turn number 3 here. Wonder if the 77 can get a good jump with Boyd. It's a lot easier to call the start than it is to react to the start, especially with the tires going to spin.
Green flag back in the air. Justice hanging on to the rear quarter of the 96 here on the restart. Going to try to use those fresher tires to make this outside hook. And he's almost side by side with Hogan coming down the backstretch. Hogan might have his hands full as Justice not letting up. A little bit further ahead of Boyd Hogan there, heading down the front stretch than he was on the restart. Let's see that drive off the 96 has. Almost able to clear the 77.
Yeah, those slightly fresher tires are definitely helping him hold his own up there on the outside. But that inside, you know, you carry so much momentum through there, you rotate a lot better. So it looked like it helped Boyd Hogan there a lot. But Tyler Justice now has competition in his mirror with Vincent there in the number 47.
Yeah, Vincent actually pitted about 6 laps after Justice, so he does have fresher tires just by a little bit though. So we'll see if those come into play here, but still green. How about that?
That's insane. Oh, nope, never mind. Number 04, Cody Porter around turn 2, no caution. He's made it to pit road. He's stopped in front of the pace car there. He's backing up out of the way. Looks like he might be backing it to the garage.
Yep, was it able to...
Yep, there he goes.
Okay, yeah, jumped at the pits there. So Porter currently towing, still staying green, able to keep it off the racing surface.
Trouble coming out of 4 there. He's shuffling back from 7th. Or no, he was further up. He's now in 7th. He went from 5th to 7th. As you take a look here.
Tyler Justice and Vincent Picotti now contesting hard for P2. Picotti was able to get that inside leverage there. He's going to be able to clear the 77 of Justice.
A lot of people filing to be single file now, hoping to maybe get that long green flag run we all are hoping for.
Yep, to see Joe Stafford look under the 17 of DeCarlo here. Was able to get the nose there just for a bit, but Carlo able to drive away down the backstretch. So it looks like Stafford's back, and
Have a yellow flag.
Oof. Yeah, that's a oof.
That was a hit too.
Yeah. We'll go back and
was not in good shape. Oh, it looks like there was trouble behind there too with the checkups.
Yeah, you see Stafford get under the 17. Yeah, it's tough to call there. Try to slow it down just a bit.
Yeah, you see the 77 just sliding up, too much speed into the corner, lost traction.
Does open the door for the 57.
Yeah, 17 tries to come back down to take the line, but it's just too late.
Yeah, I mean the 57 is on the apron, so I'm just gonna call it the way I saw it. It looks like DeCarlo kind of blew the corner a bit, tried to recover a little bit too late. Stafford was there, and they met at the worst spot as far as how the car was loaded, and that flicked him into the wall there.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's just a product of the paperclip. You know, everything happens fast here. You got to be really on your toes, and you know, it's really no fault to either driver on that one. You know, not one of them did anything intentional. But yeah, just bad luck. Shot it in a little too hard and didn't have the traction he needed. Tried to diamond back down, and while all that was going on, the number 31 at Jeff Chandler self-spun, no contact with anything, so that's good.
DeCarlo coming back out on the track, so that hard hit to the front of the 17. You see his pointy end is no longer a pointy. It's very flat, so might be good for some extra downforce.
Yeah, you know, the aerodynamics doesn't play a huge part here. You know, it's all about raw speed, but yeah, that can either help him or hurt him if he gets that open air, or maybe we'll see him tuck in behind the car for the rest of the race. doubling up now. Pace lights are off. Boyd Hogan still hanging out in first place. Vincent sitting on the outside. Joseph Stafford, the number 57, sitting in fourth place on the outside with Caleb Begg in third on the inside. These guys are going to want to try to maximize the best they can, try to file in so they can chase down Boyd Hogan, who during the green flag runs, he seems to be holding his own, creating a lot of distance.
Yep, and I just got word that Daryl Hahn, Chandler are back, and we are back to green flag. So Boyd Hogan gets another good jump there. Still has yet to pit, and continues to lead this thing in a convincing fashion, letting all of the sheep behind him do their thing. As we have cars jumbled up already for P3.
72 backing out of it a little bit early, making sure that he doesn't get cut off and flip him. Blake Neer trying to maximize on the outside though. Can't quite do it coming out of turn 4, crossing the start finish line, gonna dive it into turn 1. Blake Neer comes out successful for the position. Double file back there too. These guys are really trying to get to maximize as many positions as they can before the caution flag comes out, as we're looking at the number 28 of Casey Tucker on the inside with Ray Gill on the number 66 on the outside.
Yeah, we saw Tucker involved with some early incidents. Currently sitting P11, P10, up 11 spots from the start. So despite the early issues, still having a pretty good race here. As you see, also the 77 of Justice now trying to work his way around Casey Tucker on the outside. Oh, we do have a new leader, Vincent Crow. Vincent Picotti there has now gotten around Boyd Hogan for the lead. We'll go back and see if we can take a look to see what happened. But as of now, don't know how to call it, but Picotti to the lead. We'll see if that was a pass he put on, or if Hogan might have got a little bit loose. We'll check real quick before something else happens here. 96 car of Boyd Hogan leading as of oh, I'm not sure what happened there.
Definitely put him under fire by the 57, but Boyd did a good job recovering. Came out on top for P2. It looked like he was in the wall, Hogan, so I'm not quite sure if the friction slowed him down or what, but yeah, that's an interesting move. Not gonna take it though. Boyd is working hard to try to work his way back up to the bumper of the number 47.
Do you think he's just trying to pad his passing stats, meaningful passing stats?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we're gonna find out. I mean, if he does it again, I'm gonna start sending down some notes to the officials. Maybe, hey, what's going on here? Do you know? Maybe we'll have to go down to his pit box and see. As he gives a pump to the 47, he's like, dude, I didn't mean to do that. Can I have it back, please?
Yeah. I think he had to have been pouring a beer or something, to slow down for a second, lost focus. Now he wants to lead back.
I wonder if he was thinking maybe he crashed with his eyes closed. Got a little bit scared there. I don't know. Yeah, that was weird. It was just a quick, sudden slowdown, and there Vincent Crow went. Or God, what is it?
So his last name in the tower in iRacing is Crow, but he's also goes by Picotti. So
Picotti, okay.
Picotti,
I'm over here thinking about food, I guess. I'm sorry about that. Didn't mean you any disrespect there, good sir. But yeah, Boyd was able to hunt him down, give him a little bit of a love tap, but seems to be that Vincent's getting a pretty good exit. Kind of can save a little bit of track between them each time. I think, did Vincent pit before Hogan? So Vincent might be saved by a little bit of fresher tires there, putting Hogan down at a little deficit.
Yeah, Hogan has yet to pit, so does have fresher tires, but obviously Hogan all over the rear bumper of Picotti here as Seems like his, I mean, he's basically seems like he's plateaued on tire wear. So
Yeah, maybe
Ooh,
Hogan was hoping there'd be more yellows.
Hogan,
Oh,
hard
yeah.
entry there. He is right on the rear of
Caution is
Picotti.
out.
Caution, yeah, back out here on lap 107.
Through to see what we can find.
Looks like we had a car around in turns 1 and 2. See, Caleb Begg might have been involved here. 72 center of your screen. Tyler Justice to his outside. Begg tries to close the door. Just got a little bit lazy with a little bit of a late track into the wall. Got him turned around there, parked on the entrance of 1.
Tough luck for that Majors Esports 72 machine. But yeah, that's not clear, question mark?
Yep, the spotter's fault.
I don't know. Looked like there was a hole that was there for a split second, and then it just wasn't.
Yeah, he was tracking out to the wall, just took too long, and Justice was already there when he got up into him. But pace car is out. Still no pit stop by Boyd Hogan riding P2. We will have a new leader, Vincent Picotti, getting us restarted here. So he will we'll see how he gets on with it, and just how fast Hogan still is on those older tires at this point. Again, still probably not about half of the laps have been green flag laps, so really still in the usage limit or usage window of those tires. But we may see Hogan, after the stage 2 completes, start to work his way towards pit lane to get some fuel and tires.
Yeah, you know, and like I said earlier, you know, it's easier to start or call the start rather than respond to the start. So with those older tires, 111 laps on those tires, you know, it's going to be interesting starting in first gear on the outside, reacting, you know, because you're at a disadvantage. You have to throttle up a little bit harder and quicker than the leader does. He can kind of just roll into it because he's anticipating it. So lights are off, looks like. Yep, pace car is off. Boyd going to be coming up to the door of the number 47. Blake Neer and Joseph Stafford ready and hungry to see what they can do. Rolling into the restart zone now. Green flag is out. Good start by Vincent. Decent start by Boyd. Not going to lose too much ground. Going to give him some space. But the 57's looking on the inside. Ooh, right up on the bumper, but he backed out just in time. Car on the wall.
Picotti out front. Currently, Hogan already stalking him pretty closely. Just behind them, Blake Neer and Joe Stafford side by side battling for P3. Looks like Neer is going to be able to take the position, and Stafford will slot in behind him. Have some more battles further back. 51 car and 77 of Tyler Justice. That time, 51 might got a little bit squirrely down the front stretch. It's going to allow Justice there to clear him along the outside.
Now, while we take a look through the field, I'm watching the leaders here. Boyd's bumping Vincent every corner here. He's hungry. Another tap going into 1 and 2. Coming out of the exit, can't quite get back up there, but he's been giving him a couple love taps throughout the corner. As he comes back in, let's see if he does it again. Can't quite get there. Might be saving for the exit. Better exit by Vincent. Back into 1. Real close to that bumper. But Vincent just keeps that exit strong, buying himself a little bit of space. Boyd's doing a good job by hanging on with those older tires.
We have Austin Brooks go down the track just a bit. Might have got a little bit loose on the exit of 2.
He's getting easy pass for Tyler Justice there on the outside. That's going to be his green light to try and catch Pataska ahead of him. Man, those brakes are red hot on all those next gens.
Yep, absolutely. And then they have to shift too midway through the corner, so putting a lot of stress on the car.
Sends it in.
As
Nice little
Hogan,
bump onto the back.
bit of a bounce there on the entrance of 1.
Yeah, his car looks like it's not enjoying the track right now. He gets quite a bit of bumps going into the entry there, but he does a good job holding it. He's really putting those brakes to use. Kind of peeks out to the inside a little bit on Vincent, letting his intention known. Vincent comes down. Oh, hard shove. Ooh, a little bit of a wiggle there from the 47, but he gathered it up all right, able to keep that distance between them.
Yep, coming to the line, 13 laps to go here until stage 2 is complete. It's been a nice little green flag run here, so
yeah,
pretty
good job by the leaders here, bumping each other and not wrecking, that's for sure. But every time this happens, Blake Neer and Joseph Stafford just get a little bit closer, and then as soon as they get to the exit, they're gone.
A couple guys fighting for some spots up or further back. Tanner Love now working on the inside here of Manatsi Major. He's going to try to slide into P8. That time able to clear Major down the front stretch.
Beautiful pass on that part. Still same leader here, Vincent leading with 11 coming to 10 to go in the second stage. Again, no yellow flags when the stage ends. They'll keep on racing. So it's going to be interesting to see if Boyd Hogan comes in very shortly after, as he now has 126, 127 laps on his tires. Oh, another big shove by Boyd into the number 47 going into the corner there.
Yep, for the amount of pressure Hogan is putting on Vincent here, he's doing pretty good to hang with it and maintain his lead here. But Hogan definitely pressing harder and harder with 8 laps to go now in this second stage. See it, hard defense there by Picotti, and Hogan sends him into the wall. You saw Picotti come down the track to kind of have the more defensive angle into 3 and 4.
I don't know, what do you think? Is that an intentional message, or was that just late braking on Hogan's part? I saw it coming the moment. Yeah, as you can see here, the moment the 47 comes down, I went, that's not good.
Yeah, I mean, Hogan was riding behind Picotti for numerous laps there. We saw similar lunges earlier laps. That one just was enough there to break the rear of Picotti loose. We'll go on board here with Hogan to see to hear rather if we can.
Quite a bit of repair for the 47. They're chatting about it in the driver chat. You know, it sounds respectful. I got to give them props for that. After a heck of a shove like that, you think there'd be more tempers involved, but they're handling it pretty well together.
They're better men than me. I normally,
for sure.
I don't watch the replay. I'm always right and you're always wrong. That's how it goes. So
Oh, I relate to that. on a level that I probably shouldn't, but I do. Absolutely. You know, credit to these guys for driving it hard and clean for so long. You know, like it definitely came across as, you know, uh, Hogan, sorry. Hogan definitely felt bad about that, and they were chatting about it, and it seemed like the number 47 was on his brakes right before contact was made and locked it right on up and couldn't save it.
Yeah, even if even the replay proves me wrong, I just pretend like iRacing's they're against me. You know, they're all against me. So it's
AI.
Yeah, it's AI slop that's been generated in that live moment to try to disprove me. So
Absolutely. I understand where you're coming from on that. Pace car lights are off. They're doubling back up. Boyd back where he likes to be on the inside line in P1. Blake Neer and Joseph Stafford hungry to try to make a move, but there's a name we haven't really talked about much today. Dallas Pataska sitting up on the outside line. A little bit of front end damage to Pataska, so this is going to be interesting to see how that affects him from here. Looks like possible wheel damage. What a jump by Hogan. Everybody else trying to maximize what they can back there. Hogan, no competition at this time, 57. Joseph Stafford looking to take second place, and he does. 77 and Tyler Justice back up into the picture, side by side with Blake Neer, who's sitting on the outside in that number 14. Good exit by Justice, but not enough on out of the turn 4 as they door check each other coming into 1. Whoa, Hogan a little bit loose up the track, going to lose quite a few positions there.
Yep, with just 2 to go, coming to the end of the stage, Hogan going to lose a handful of spots and points now as Stafford out front. And this is the last lap of stage 2. We'll watch these guys race around. Blake Neer almost getting into Tyler Justice on the exit of 2, but still single filed out. Coming around turns 3 and 4, Stafford will take stage 2. And last guy to get points there, Caleb Begg in the 10 spot, but we're still green. Obviously no stage breaks, and we will continue here on to the final stage. But we'll tune in here with Hogan for just a second. We saw him get loose. Again, he hasn't pitted yet, so those tires are a little bit worn at this point. We've had enough green flag laps to where those tires definitely are feeling it at this point in time, and it might have been the contributing factor to him getting loose and catching that thing up towards the wall. But for now, 57 of Joe Stafford enjoying the lead with Tyler Justice, who has gained 16 spots from the start of this race, sitting P2.
Yeah, you know, he wants to make that 17 positions gained, and the question here is, you know, with that bobble, does that change Boyd Hogan's strategy? Is he going to change up and pit a little bit early? He still has about maybe 20 to 30 laps of fuel as he makes a move on the inside of Pataska. In the background now, we're focusing on it as Hogan completes that pass going into turn 3.
Yep.
Behind him, though, Love wants to get around and try to gain a couple more positions. He's up 6 overall so far. Up 6 positions, that is.
Yeah, you saw Pataska there kind of just letting Hogan through. Mentioned the damage Pataska has, but again, damage or cosmetic damage really not too bad. As long as Pataska's wheel is straight, he should still have a competitive car. See if you can see the angle of that wheel there. Hard to tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell with the body being deformed the way it is. Is that wheel pushed back? Oh, Tanner Love around.
And sorry, we weren't on board with, with Pataska. We were on board with Tanner Love. And just like that, he is around.
Remember, never your fault. Oh, he got the hops.
Yeah, it looked like he definitely got the case of the hops there. 251 center average screen Pataska to his outside. Just a little bit hot. There's not enough distance to get that thing slowed up and wrapping the bottom.
And that was a hard hit, but everything looks okay. Just the question is toe or camber out of alignment here as he makes his way down pit road to see what his crew can find.
And Boyd Hogan now coming down pit lane for the first time.
I bet you he's happy to see that caution. He was probably fretting coming down under green flag conditions, only to have a yellow come out shortly after, I'm sure.
Yep, he will be shuffled back several spots now. So man, I had a pit lane report graphic working earlier, but now it's not. So
Man,
Sag.
oh no.
Yeah.
Boyd's slow on the backstretch. I wonder if he might have sped and got an EOL.
I don't see a black flag for him. Yeah, no, I don't see a black flag for Hogan, but definitely, yeah, he was slowed down the backstretch. Maybe
Yeah, he's still going.
maybe he had to tend to something real quick. I don't know. We'll see where he ends up here, but should be coming to 1 to go, and Tyler Justice will be scored P1 as we get restarted here, almost halfway through this this race.
Pace lights are off. They're starting to double up. Tyler Justice, wherever he wants to be, I'm sure, not only just in the lead, but on the inside line.
Yeah, it'll be cool when iRacing adds the choose capability. Feels like they keep doing everything but that. But pace car is off. Justice will be starting on the inside lane, near just to his outside. Previous leader Hogan back in 14th. Green flag back in the air. A little bit of a stack up there on the outside lane. Tommy Carroll Jr. in the 19, just not the start he needed, or the outside lane needed for that matter. But Justice clear and away there in first spot. And Casey Tucker, where did he come from? Already back up front contesting for P2. Is going to slot in behind Blake Neer there.
And sent behind Casey Tucker is Nick Bosden here. I'm going to have to ask him for a clarification on that one. Tommy Jr. as well. These guys are the ones that didn't pit. So it's going to be interesting to see how quick the guys who did pit to get those fresh tires, how quick they can make it through the field. I'm looking back there. Boyd's in 12th. He's got a lot of cars to pass on a track that is not easy to pass on.
Yep, you saw Dallas Bataska work his way underneath Matthew's system there. Bataska back up to P7. So he's slowly working his way through his field, and Boyd Hogan not far behind, currently riding behind Ray Gill here in P10.
Yeah, he's looking to make quick work of Ray Gill on that number 66 as he looks to the inside, trying to get the better run on the exit. Looks like he can do it. Trying to break even with him coming into the entry. Yeah, looks like he's not going to have any problems with that as he looks to move forward even further. He's up to 9th right now, trying to make a move up to Austin Brooks as we look back at the leaders there.
Good to see Justice get a little bit, and Near loose there.
There it is.
Near is loose.
No
We're still
caution yet.
green for now. And Near's back rolling. But Blake Near did get loose, was able to keep it out of the wall for the most part. But just a quick little mistake there by Near. But we're still green, so that was definitely one of those things where like your hands are like crossing over each other trying to save the thing, like left hand over right hand over left hand, just whipping that thing to try to get it back straight.
Body the most tense it's been in a long while. You get done, your calves are hurting. Man, that was a clincher for sure. Good job on Blake Near by not only just keeping it out from everybody, but saving it from a really hard contact to the wall. Yeah. I'm eyeing him now, watching him, and it doesn't seem like it hurt him too much as we look up towards Boyd Hogan. Can't quite tell.
So that was we have Bataska sitting P5. Nick Basden is P4. So that rounds out our top 5 as now. Looking back through the timing here, it looks like closest battle currently Colby DiCarlo was just working on Casey Clark Jr. now around him. We saw DiCarlo with heavy damage to the front end of that car, but seems like he's gotten it mostly fixed there as the car looks to be back to good condition. Justice enjoying probably our largest lead of the night over Stafford here. We'll quickly switch it over to the last lap. Get an idea of what kind of pace these guys are running at. Looking through the tower there, seems like Pataska.
Oh, 77 slides as the 57 goes around for the lead.
Yep, 57 up to the lead after Justice, who was leading by quite a margin there, gets loose.
Good job by the 77 of Tyler Justice of not coming down and collecting the number 57.
We'll go back and see Tyler Justice here on the exit of 4. Oh, sorry, no, on the entrance of 3 and 4 there. Just never had the car set correctly and gets up and out of the racing groove, and that cost him. So Stafford, who had been knocking on the door for first position for quite a bit of time in stage 1 and 2, now enjoying a lead here, and he has the clean air.
Yeah, he sure does. Tyler Justice, though, he didn't really get hurt too bad. I mean, yes, he lost the lead, but he's still sitting comfortably in second with Dallas Pataska with him in his windshield there trying to hunt him down. Looking at the lap times, Dallas running slightly better than Tyler Justice that last lap. So Joseph's not letting up, though. He ran at 18.998. So he's saying, see ya, thank you.
Yeah, taking a quick look at the last pitted lap. Stafford last pitted on lap 142. So not only is he enjoying the lead, but does have fresher tires than a lot of his competitors.
Boyd made a move on Casey Tucker to get himself back into 5th place. He's hungry. He wants to get back up there in a good, quick, and hurry, especially with Joseph Stafford creating such a big lead.
And we are getting really bad storms in my area, so hopefully
not again.
Hopefully we don't go 2 weeks straight, but
it's not my fault. I'm not the bad luck charm.
But a great green flag run here since the end of stage 2. So we have Blake Neer getting around Nick Basden. We saw Neer have his own little bit of a mistake there, backing him up quite a bit of ways, but trying to get those elbows out and battle his way back up to the top 5.
Yeah, and Dallas Pataska, as we're looking at the number 77 of Tyler Justice, Pataska has closed in quite a bit on him, hoping to be able to create that run to look on his inside there. He was a lot closer a minute ago, I promise.
Yo, I hate when that happens, like when you make a call, then like the opposite happens, like the second you finish talking, you're like, oh, look, we'll just switch the camera. That's on me. I should have switched the camera.
I was looking and you were talking, and I was like, I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna wait until he pants back, and then like as soon as I start talking, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, that's a lot further than they were a second ago.
Oh.
As they're coming up to lap traffic, the number 6 there, doing his best to stay within the racing surface.
77 definitely using all the space available there. Did not cleanly pass underneath the 6-car Cisna, but nonetheless able to get the pass done.
I think Cisna got the message, though. He spent that last time up out of the racing surface very diligently trying to make it around.
Trying to look around the track here for some developing battles. Have Casey Tucker here riding behind Nick Basden. It looks like Basden was actually able to make the pass on Tucker. I can take a quick look here. See Tucker riding there in the 28. Yeah, he gets the bouncies, and gets shuffled out towards the wall through 1 and 2, and that allows Basden to drive through on the bottom. Do have a car.
He's looks not done yet.
Oh, Ray Gill.
Oh, ow.
Trying to get that thing pointed back straight. We're still green just because he's off the racing surface there. Don't know if he actually made contact with the garbage cans, but let's see here. It said he entered pit lane, which I mean technically he did, but oh, he got the bouncies too.
Oh.
Look at that. That thing's bouncing all the way around.
Wiggle.
Oh, hits the cone.
He took the cone out. Oh man, that poor cone is just a victim. Advocate for cone rights. That's not right.
Look, I don't like the victim blame, but that cone was asking for that. So
I did hear him talk some crap earlier when the cars are spinning around. I'm like, you can't touch this.
Yeah.
Taska still trying to close in on the number 77 of Tyler Justice. Can't quite do it. He gets a really good entry, closes that gap, but the 77 just bites harder and takes off.
Yeah, he's chipping away lap by lap, though, it seems. We'll go back to the last lap here to see if we can spot kind of pace these guys are running. So Justice actually a little bit faster that time than both our leader and Pataska. Scanning through the kind of the top 10 there, it does seem like Hogan currently is the fastest. No, sorry, Austin Brooks, fastest driver on the track as of now. Brooks driving in the 33 here with Hogan just behind him. Stafford's pace starting to fall off just a bit. That time about 2/10 slower than Justice. So at that rate, how long till Justice catches Stafford?
And the next follow-up question to that is how long till we get another caution? Everybody's been minding the P's and Q's right now, but
yeah.
I mean, the laps are winding down. I mean, these are 19, 20-second laps. They happen real quick as you see the leaders catch up to the number 6 again, trying to get by as quick as they can. 77 kind of closed in on the number 57 there. He's now within the same frame if you're looking at the right camera. That's definitely a development.
Yep.
Yeah, consistently just eating away on those times.
Yeah, definitely having the lap car there was able to allow Justice to reel in Stafford just a bit more. Now if we go on board here with Stafford, we'll probably be able to see Justice in the rear view a lot larger than he would like. As head time Justice a little bit loose on the exit 4, but we are starting to get up into more lap traffic. And look, Justice, a 24-hour man. This guy, he drove a 24 hours at Daytona all by himself and won the GT3 class. So if anyone knows about lap traffic or traffic in general, it's the 77.
That's an impressive feat. I can't even lie.
Yeah, I don't even want to know what that sim room smelled like at the end of that. That's crazy.
Oh, caution's out.
Caution is out here on lap 114. Really came out on lap 115, coming to 114.
Nick Basden
A great little green flag around there. 95, center of the screen. Is he going to be the one to ruin it for everybody? Oh, the bouncies came out. Yep, and just loops it around, able to get it to a stop there, but not able to take off quick enough to keep the green out. So under caution here, lap 187. I said 114 earlier. That's 2 go. So we see a handful of our leading cars, basically everybody coming down pit lane.
Yeah, they know this is coming down to the final stop. They're going to be able to make it on fuel, so they say, you know what, let's all get some fresh rubbers, some fresh Goodyears on these, and let's go ham. Ain't no reason to pit after this unless you get loose and you flat spot a tire too much, or, you know, whatever it may be. As long as you don't upset those tires, you're going to be fine. Oh, Pataska's already out. He's going to come out in the lead. Boyd Hogan going to come out in second, I believe it is.
Yep, and it looks like Pataska, with the 9-second stop, did elect to take 2, so does seem like that was the play call to get him out front. And also Hogan with a quick 10-second stop, also looking like he elected to take 2 that time.
Yeah, I was talking with a driver earlier before the race, and you know, he was saying, you know, you could definitely take rights here and be okay. It may not put you at too big of a deficit because you definitely lean on the right sides a lot at this track. So I'm sure that's going to be a good decision for Dallas, being able to put him up front of the mayhem, because as we wind these laps down, it's only going to get more and more rambunctious back there.
I really want my pit report to work because it shows if they took 2 or 4, but you know what, you just have to come back next week, you know, maybe the pit lane report will be working. We'll just
we gotta keep you guys guessing out there.
Yep.
gotta keep you wanting more, you know, can't have everything perfect. Hey, but on the bright side, the stage 2 worked.
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? I didn't see, like, it worked so well. I didn't even think about it.
Didn't even think about it. Yeah.
Pace car is off. Dallas Pataska is the man to get us restarted here on the inside. Boyd Hogan just to his outside there. Green flag in the air. Pataska, good jump there on the inside. Hogan having to deal with the 77 of Justice immediately there through 1 and 2. Justice, great like launch out of turn 2. A little bit of advantage heading into 3 and 4. Try to clear up in front of Hogan, but Hogan's there still on the outside. Justice hanging tough on the inside though, and Stafford, I mean, he's right there in the wings as well.
Yeah, Hogan's not going to give that position up too easy on the outside, because once he does, he already knows Justice Stafford's going to be sticking his nose in there. So he's really got to fight for his life if he wants to stay up there in 2 and 3 position. Ooh, not a lot of room up there, guys.
Yeah, Hogan hanging tough on the outside. I'm worried that we see a little bit of 3 wide action. Stafford has shown a lot of pace, and with these 2 cars stacked in front of him, he might be getting a little impatient here. We'll see how this plays out, but still great fighting here side by side. As that time Justice, great entry and able to clear up ahead of Hogan. So Justice claiming that 2nd spot.
Yeah, unfortunately for Joseph Stafford in that number 57, he wasn't in the right position to keep Boyd Hogan from taking in that inside line. So now everybody's single filed here, getting ready to make the next move.
I'm scanning back through the field to see if I see any other tight battles. Seems like we're pretty single filed out as of now.
Boyd almost got into the back of the number 77 mid-corner there. 77 had a better bite off, gained a little bit of space between him and Hogan, as Hogan gets a little bit loose coming out of 4, but he's able to save it up. Yeah, looking at the lap times, that bobble hurt Boyd quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely saw how well the 96 was running in that clean air. Seeing similar results currently for Pataska, as he's almost a second off of Justice here. So 23 really enjoying that clean air. Hogan working hard here to trying to work his way back to the front. But it's tough, man. It's tough when you're caught behind a car, having to set up a pass here, especially when most of the cars are on fresh tires. But Justin's doing very well riding there in P2.
Yeah, those 2 tires really working for Dallas Pataska as he ran an 18.665 that last time around versus Tyler's 18.773 and Hogan's 18.721. Coming through for a new timing loop. Looks like Dallas slowed down his pace just a little bit in comparison to Tyler, who picked it up to a 7.17, Boyd it was 7.29. So these guys are definitely trying to be the best that they can right now, hit all their marks, stay consistent, still stay faster than the car ahead of them.
Yep, and you see the difference of line there for Hogan and Justice. Justice kind of riding that middle lane, a little bit lower than middle lane, but not getting to the bottom. That time getting a little bit closer to the bottom there, but Hogan really just wrapping that curb. We'll see how that plays out here, because it does leave the inside open just for a second for Hogan, just enough for him to feel like he can try to get some leverage on there. But 77 does get a good drive off with that line.
Yeah, you know, it's not really noticeable with this being a small track, but that diamond effect really does help you on entry. You know, you do kind of eat your tires a little bit, kind of pushing a little bit harder. But yeah, coming out of there about midway through, shooting it down towards the inside, and just giving a fight that you just can't fight. Hey, I'm a poet and I didn't know it.
Yeah. Casey Tucker up 11 spots, now working on the back of the 72 of Begg here. So Tucker within the top 10, trying to improve that one more spot. But Tasca still enjoying about half a second lead over Justice here. We have a slow car rolling down the backstretch. Trying to see who that is. That's Jeff Chandler, who gets back.
Trying to be respectful.
Yep, back into the racing group there. Yeah, you really now see the difference of lines between the 77 and Hogan here. Justice completely content with running that middle lane. I mean, look, dynamic surface. You know, the bottom might not be as gripped up as it was the early race. If he's feeling good in that middle lane, getting the grip that he wants, no, he's gonna run there. So Hogan gets a little bit caught up there by the lap traffic. I believe that was Nick Baston there on his outside, not able to track out as far as he would normally be able to.
Boyd slowly but surely eating away that space in between them on entry and middle, but 77, Tyler Justice just has that exit.
Yep.
With that little diamond effect there. He can just really get going, and Boyd is either going to keep running his line, or you might see him starting to adapt here in the next couple laps as we're coming down to 92 to go. Is that?
Yep, 92 to go, lap 209 of 300. Is it still small for you? Like hard for you to see?
A little bit. When I zoom it in, and it gets all blurry, so sometimes it's easier for me to just ask you for clarification.
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess ideally I could like. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. But
I just did a +1, and I can see it better now.
Okay, and I could try to stream at higher quality in OBS, so it's not as pixelated too. But back to the race, things tightening up just a bit. Seems like the top three are starting to condense a bit now, as the lead is down to about 0.2 mid-corner and under half a second down the front stretch. 89 laps to go. Definitely think these guys can make it on fuel, and really, I mean, once you hit a certain level of tire wear here at Martinsville, should be okay. But remember, Itasca only took 2 tires. Hogan only took 2 tires, so we'll see the effects of that. Justice did take all 4, had a 14, almost 15-second stop, so did take all 4 tires there. See if that lends itself beneficial as we close in on 85 laps to go.
Yeah, looking at the difference in lines between Pataska and Justice, and every so often Dallas will go up there and try to mimic what Tyler's doing, but Tyler just gets that diamond a lot tighter and allows him to get that better shot off the corner. So Pataska now opting to wrap that inside a little bit more. You can kind of see a little bit of a diamond. There's smoke on the track, but no caution, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, someone's ripping fat clouds, I think, down the backstretch. You know, really closing in tight to Pataska here now. Or it could have just been that camera angle.
Yeah. No, he's definitely closing in, but for some reason, it's a good reason for Pataska. Pataska's getting a better exit now. I don't know if maybe he found where that grip is working for him with those 2 tires. Caution's out.
Oh, we got going the wrong way.
Yep, the number 31 of Jeff Chandler, from my perspective, was a 13 for a split second.
Jeff Chandler.
Oh, that cone again.
Was it the cone?
Oh, no,
Damn
he missed it. Yeah, the cone is still stuck in the previous spot that was hit to last time for me. So
he got the bouncies.
Yeah, you don't see it. Yeah. Yep, just had to do a little bit of a wiggle, and wiggle too far.
Yeah. Tried to get it towed before caution's out, but caution does come out with 83 laps to go, lap 218. Task is still holding on to that lead, again, on 2 tires. We'll see what the play call is here. Obviously, Hogan kind of feeling like what he did was not enough. Coming down pit lane to we'll see if he gets all 4 swapped out here.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting strategy there. That's definitely going to help Hogan in the number 96. And you have to ask yourself, how is Dallas feeling about this caution? It was very obvious that Tyler was closing in on him, and then he just suddenly found the grip that he needed. So what is that going to do for him on the restart? Again, calling the start rather than responding to the start is going to help him. But with those 4 fresher Goodyears on the number 77, that was close.
Yeah, and so what happened there was well, let me try to understand what happened there, because it looks like Near and Blake Near and Austin Brooks, I mean, they gained a ton of spots there on pit lane. I wish we had the exact amount of spots they gained, but able to get around Hogan and some others there. So great stop by them, able to get all 4 tires put onto those things, and then get off and improve their spots. But Pataska electing to stay out. Justice also did not come down pit lane. Stafford and Baston all have stayed out, elected to stay out. Last time pitted lap 187. First guy with new tires, Austin Brook in the 33 car with Blake Near, who is also on 4 fresh tires just to his outside.
It'll be exciting as the pace car lights are off. They double up, getting ready to re-rack them and roll out with 79 to go at the green flag.
Yep, pace car rolling down pit lane, waiting on Pataska to get us restarted here. We'll see how the difference of tire wear shakes things up. Entering the restart zone, 23 car, great launch there on the inside. And we are green again.
Just as good start. Yeah, just as good start for the number 77 as the number 95 of Nick shoots up the track, gets shuffled to the back, but they're still side by side in the front.
Yep, side by side in the front as we have the 77 around through 3 and 4. Pataska still maintain the lead. We have a little bit of parking lot further back.
Oh man, anarchy here at Martinsville, late race.
Yep, I thought I saw the field 3 wide behind, so it clicked off the lead for a second, but you see the 7-7 come roaring back there on the outside, and 23 just I mean, he was running his diamond line, just got even a little bit of a door bang there, but a little bit of a parking lot on exit of 4. We'll go on.
Yeah, a lot of good cars taking damage too. That's not necessarily a good thing this late in the race.
Yep, we'll go. Let's see. Honestly, Oh, wow, he was able to get out pretty clean there.
Yeah, just a little bit of a love bump and throttle up, and he's good to go. Shouldn't be too bad for the Boyd Hogan there as we watch the replay here again. Going into turn 3, nice little diamond line, but unfortunately, fender to fender slides it around, and everyone else just trying to avoid it. Blake Neer getting a couple love taps there. On board with the number 66 of Ray Gill as he sees all that unfold in front of him. He slows her down. Oh, hard hit into Casey Love. Is that who that was?
He got into Casey Tucker
Not Casey
there.
Love. Casey Tucker. I don't know where that one came from. I was thinking of Tanner Love. I don't know. Maybe I got Love on my mind. I'm sorry about that, guys.
But another quick caution here on lap. It really happened about lap 224. But quickly approaching 50 laps left, which really is not a whole lot of laps here at Martinsville.
No, especially if they can keep it green. Everybody trying to catch up. Tasco on the inside, Joseph Stafford on the outside, Austin Brooks and Colby DiCarlo behind them, ready to rock and roll as the number 23 comes up to the restart zone. Green flag's out, but Tasco gets a really good jump on the inside line as he's gone. That leaves Stafford to have Austin Brooks on the inside going into turn 2. See who can get the better exit there. Looks like they're bound even going into turn number 3 now. Stafford looking to try to get that inside line reclaimed as he does. Behind him, Boyd Hogan looking for 4th place with the number 17 of Colby DiCarlo on the outside. Austin Brooks bobbles a little bit. Whoa, Boyd
I
around.
have 96 around.
As he gets hit by the number 36. Caution is out once again.
Yep, caution back out again. All the 96 just enter a little bit hot. Has to check up for the 33 just a bit. That does upset the car, and the rear end goes around on him.
Yeah, just a little bit of a tap from the 36, which collected the number 82. Shouldn't be too bad as far as damage goes. Whoa, that's terrifying to see. Just facing the wrong direction and a car just flying through.
Yeah, who was that?
Not sure. Take a look, see who it was. The number 60. Oh, the number 19 of Tommy Carroll Jr. Oh, last second decision. As you see, can't really see much.
Oh.
All of a sudden, he's like, wait a minute. I don't know who got more scared, Boyd or Carroll.
I mean, I feel like sitting on the track facing the wrong way, you're kind of at the mercy of everybody there. So probably 96 was a little frightened there for a second.
Oh man. You know, it doesn't really, I mean, it looks like they're going fast, yes, but at the same time, when you compare it to some of the other tracks, it doesn't look like they're, you know, just absolutely screaming like they do in some of these. But these guys are going above 70, 80 miles an hour by the exit, and they're powering up, so that's kind of terrifying.
I'm glad you bring that up, because I can actually fact check you too with the miles per hour on the tower here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. Yep.
All right, let's see if I was wrong on that. Don't forget to fact check me. I'm curious to see. I could be wrong. They could be going faster. You know, I don't look at my my telemetry when I'm going through the corner. I'm too busy trying not to die from the wiggles.
Now, pace car is off. Take us away, David.
All right. Tasca P1 on the inside, Joseph Stafford on the outside, coming up to the restart zone. Here we are. Green flag is out. Tasca with a great jump. The number 57 on the outside doesn't really get as good of a jump as he wants. That opens the door again to Austin Brooks on the inside. Coming onto the back stretch into turn 3. Stafford again repeating from the last restart, trying to get the inside line, and he's able to do it. Brooks, competition from Blake Neer, who's involved in the earlier crash there on the outside, trying to build all that momentum that he can up there. Oh,
we have a car
17
around.
cautions out.
Again, 96 around there through 1 and 2.
Oh, wow. As you wind it up, I'm gonna leave it to you to see the shocking turn of events.
Yeah, 3 wide for a second. Oh, 19 just clips the inside of Hogan there. I mean, he had a car tight to his rear, so like really couldn't slow up much more. But
yeah, that number 28 got in the wall and just slowed him down, so Boyd really had no other option other than take it on the inside or hit the brakes. You see him right there slowing up a little bit, so they try to do the best they can, but unfortunately the number 19 was there, and around Boyd goes. Good job by everybody by avoiding it, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. As we have a lot of guys back down pit lane. Carlo down pit lane. Is he in his pit stall? That has to be a penalty. Like what?
Yeah, I don't think he's getting service done.
What's going on there?
Yeah, he's just sitting.
He's just chilling.
I don't think his crew can work on it. Yeah.
They have to be very upset with him because I mean he's almost in the stall.
Yeah, he's.
Okay, it says it's
I don't know if he notices.
In timing and scoring, it says he is in the stall, but I mean, clearly outside of the white line there. Might have
there
to.
He goes, yeah.
Might have to look at that post race.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's an iRacing official up there talking to his crew chief, being like, "What are you guys doing?"
That might be
how
our first.
Safe that is.
Our first 5-star Cup Series non-PED related disqualification.
Oh, how the turns have tabled, I tell you.
Yep. Well said.
Pace lights are off. Double file. Blake Neer on the outside now. Number 23 still chilling out on the inside on those 2 tires. Nick sitting there in third, and Caleb Begg back up in the top 5, sitting there in 4th on the outside. That's one thing I love about Martinsville. You know, the bodies really don't matter. It's all about underneath. So we're going to see some real banged up cars coming up here for a good finish as they get ready to roll over to the restart zone.
Yep, and we'll keep an eye on the miles per hour here as we get restarted. Inside row, great jump. Near not the best restart there, but he is still going to be able to claim that second spot pretty easily.
I'm just saying, I saw 60. Oh, Blake Neer loosing around. There he goes. Caution is. Oh, the 95. Big trouble on the front straightaway.
Got a kind of a double doozy here. Near around through 3 and 4, and you said 95
loses it right into the wall. Takes out Stafford.
Yo, he was a heat-seeking missile to that wall. That was insane, man.
Hey, he learned from me, okay?
Did he turn right?
Oh, he turned hard right. Straight into that wall. Oh, Boyd involved. Stafford involved. Begg involved. You'll see it here as we take a look. Coming out of 4. Just a little bit of wiggle. Boom, boom, boom. More cars involved even. The 66 of Ray Gill, the number 36 of Casey Jr.
And if you have children watching, please shield their eyes here as we're on board with the 95 of Nick Basden. Oh!
Rest in pieces. That's definitely 7 concussions in one. I'll tell you that right now. Oh. That's definitely heartbreaking for some of these other drivers who were sitting up front, kind of got shuffled back through pit cycles and other mayhem. Hopefully, though, these guys can get back out there without too much damage.
Yeah, and hits like that, really, I mean, that could be a career ender. So we'll check in with Basden, make sure he's okay.
Make sure he's doing all right. Make sure he remembers who we are.
Could be the first sim-related career-ending hit to the outside wall.
And we saw it here live, ladies and gentlemen.
With some of the motion rigs and like those like seatbelt tensioner things, like I think someone could take a hard enough hit to call it quits.
Go to the doctors. Yeah, I think I got whiplash. Oh, you were in a car accident? Kinda.
Yeah.
As they're doubled up coming on the backstretch, pace lights are off. Everybody's shuffling to get into position as we're sitting at 58 to go now, 57 upon the green flag. A lot of guys are hungry to get it done as the pace car is off. Ray Gill in 3rd place, ready to rock and roll.
Heck yeah, man. He was shuffled back quite a bit of ways, but green flag back in the air. Tasca enjoying this lead as a great scramble is behind him.
Ooh, Justice making an aggressive right-hand turn, but was able to survive it.
Up in Clark Jr. Now competing with Begg here on the inside for P2. Casey Clark Jr. up 6 spots from the start of the race, now into P2, and Justice also going to clear Begg there into the 3rd position.
Yeah, Tyler's hungry to get back up there and fight for that lead. I wonder how long Casey Jr. can hold off as they come into turn number 1 here. Tyler diving it in, takes away his diamond, but he's able to do it. Let's go.
Give him the door,
Oh, 36 into the wall. Oh, man.
Oh,
3 wide. Door check and 3 wide. 36 slow on exit. Ray Gill smart. He backed out of it. Make sure he wasn't going to die there.
Yep. Blake Neer pressing the issue here. So we also saw Clark Jr. Looks like he got a little bit tight, went up the track and lost the spot to Begg there. But still holding on to the 4th spot for now. And I tell you what, Batasca definitely really enjoying all of the battling behind Justice as well. Those 2 guys out in clean air.
Yeah, Austin Brooks and Blake Neer are not going to be giving up anytime soon as they enter 3 and 4. Blake Neer with a good run, able to finally get that inside as Boyd Hogan looks on the outside of Austin Brooks. Going into turn 1, clears him, almost, now he's got it. Oh, a little bit of a wiggle from Stafford back there behind the number 33. Ray Gill looking on the inside, but can't quite do it.
He had the bounces.
Oh, man, these guys are stepping it up.
White knuckling these things through these corners. Neer.
Neer in the 72.
On the inside of the 72, able to make it stick and get the drive off down the backstretch. And
these
clears.
Guys know.
That puts Neer up in the 3rd spot now.
Yeah, these guys know the longer they wait, the further Dallas gets, which means the more they have to eat their...
Neer
around in front of everybody. Oh, good job so far by everybody.
But
Neer doing a little victory
out. It was Caleb Begg who got caught by the net of Neer on the outside wall. The pace car has his windshield wipers on just because of the amount of dust and debris in the air. But we'll go back and take a look to see what happened here to bring out the caution. I mean, I think we all saw that. As 14 Neer, dude, he was on the God run here, and he lost all the aura though there by self-spinning it there.
I think he spent all his luck on that 3 wide incident. 'Cause if I'm not mistaken, he was involved in that, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did. He was involved. He was the center to 3 wide, and then he dove underneath Begg. But But yeah, the great run comes to an end there. And our leader, Dallas Pataska, electing to come down pit lane, gives up the lead. But rolling his way back out onto the racing surface, and he will be in the Thunderdome as he rolls out P9. So back with the squirrels in the squirrel's nest as Colby DiCarlo, who's scored with the race lead, obviously on pit lane. So
Eve.
now Tyler Justice will be P1 there.
It's shaking up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
if you had to go to the restroom and you've been holding it, now's the chance to go and drain that piston and get her ready to go, because this is going to be one wild ride as we're nearing 45
Drain
to go.
the piston, hell yeah. Dude, and Ray Gill sitting P4. I mean, he's hanging tough. There's been cautions left and right, but the Hardy's car, Ray Gill, doing well to hang in the top 5 here.
Ray Gill saying, who needs a nose? We got this, as the pace lights are off. Doubled up. Tyler Justice coming to the line with 45 to go. Hungry drivers in the back, hungry drivers in the middle, hungry drivers in the front.
Yep.
Ain't one of those souls out there gonna sit and let it go by.
Now pace car back down pit lane, rolling to the restart zone. Justice will get us underway, and Stafford, who we saw pressing the issue all night, just behind him. Green flag in the air. Justice, great jump there on the inside. Does clear the next lane by a couple cars, as we see Stafford, just mentioned him. Great restart now into P2. With cars stacking up behind, 3 wide again through 3 and 4. Almost 4 wide there. 3 wide coming down the front stretch. And Blake Neer, who kind of had the egg in his face there, trying to regain as many spots as he can and as little corners as he can. So
that's crazy.
Yep. Top 5 is with cars around. Pataska, who we just mentioned was in the lead, decided to pit there, is resting sideways on the front stretch. Also Ray Gill, looks like
Jumping Squirrels got him. The 19 got the hoppity hop hops, and everything just crumbled from there, as you see here now going into turn number 3. Trying to keep it nice and tight to the inside. Nope.
Yeah.
Wiggle.
Look
boop,
at that.
Boop. Oh, Ray
Gill.
Gill just slips out too.
Yep.
What is happening, boys?
On board with Pataska here. You see that car? Yeah, you see that car bouncing underneath. That has to be scary.
I bet you Pataska was clinching before he even made contact. He just sees that. He's like, what in the world? Oh, the 66 saying that he too was bouncing there, and that's what got him around. And you know, we're seeing that, like the cars just suddenly snap. And I think it's just a sudden traction gain after they finally stop bouncing.
It wasn't this bad last season, was it?
No, this is new. I'm starting to gather, because a lot of people are questioning what's going on with it. And, you know, even the setups that I was trying here, they were supposed to be better, but it was still just non-stop bump, 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 bump. This is, man, the spinal compression reports are going to be insane. Doctors are going to be getting their job stability here today here at Martinsville. Between the concussions and the spinal compressions and whiplash, you name it. I don't think that best high-dollar Hans device could save these people. What in the world?
I got a report. Cody, a little bit of loss, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not Not too sure. I think maybe he had a transmission issue he was checking. Maybe a clutch problem.
Oh, is he trying to back into the garage?
I mean, you could just turn the wheel and
Oh.
put it in reverse, Terry. He's gonna clobber. Oh, pace car is off. Green flag. Tyler Justice in the lead. Joseph Stafford on the outside. Boyd Hogan on the outside in fourth with Casey Jr. in the number 36 on the inside. Coming to the restart zone. Green flag is in the air with 38 to go. Nope. Delayed caution. Ah, we were tomfooleried.
Yep. Wonder what caused that.
No. Well, that's going to get everybody's hearts racing. I tell you what. Bobby.
Oh, it looks like Cody Porter delayed the green flag again. Let's see.
Well, let's rack them in. Pace car's back in. Oh, yeah, had to stop to let a car by. All right, here they come to the restart zone once again. Tyler Justice in command. Rolling past the first line. Green flag is out. Good jump by Tyler Justice. Joseph Stafford on the outside trying his best to save as much ground as he can as Casey Jr. number 36 looking on the inside. Boyd Hogan sitting in the middle trying to figure out where does he want to go. Joseph Stafford gets the good run on the outside line as he tries to close it into Justice. Hogan trying his best to eat up Casey Jr. there on the outside line. He might be able to do it on those fresh tires. Gets it right out of turn 2. Now he's going to be looking to try and reclaim what has been his all early race long. Blake Neer on the outside now.
Yeah, Neer's kind of like a loose cannon. I mean, he has the speed, has the pace, but I mean, we've seen him go around a couple times. But definitely has shown pace all night.
Yeah, that's for sure. And right behind them, Austin Brooks and Dallas Pataska, they're not ready to give it up just yet with Kobe DiCarlo as well, right behind them. Pataska on the inside of Brooks, looking to try to get the run on the outside, or the inside rather, on the backstretch, and he does. Going into turn 3, looks like he has claimed his position for 6, but Austin Brooks now under fire by the number 17.
Oh, car around there.
Yellow's out.
Looks like Vincent Crow sideways on the front stretch. Caution back out on lap 268. I was about to
Boyd
say,
Hogan. No, go ahead.
I was about to say, Pataska's car. I mean, it looks like a fighter in the last round. That thing, all sorts of beaten up. But still saw him slicing and dicing through the field there as we were under green. But caution back out now, lap 269.
Yeah. Number 72 involved in that as well. Those are the only 2 cars. Everyone else did a good job at getting around it, as we see here. Just kind of slaps loose, locks it up to keep from hitting, and there's nowhere for the 72 to go. Ray Gill slows down, and there goes... Who is that? The number 04 shooting to the inside at a high rate of speed, trying to make sure he ain't collected.
Oh my gosh.
He chastained it. He chastained it. What in the world? I was talking to somebody earlier before the race, and he's like, you know what? I don't know what's going to happen if someone decides to do that, so that's going to create some chatter. That is crazy. I'm assuming it's Ross Chastain. I've been making that joke all Martinsville long, and no one has corrected me on it.
Yep, no, that was Ross Chastain that rode the wall.
Good. That's crazy. He's still driving straight and everything. Chastain said it destroyed his car. Maybe iRacing needs to get a damage model update. Hashtag unrealistic.
But it does re-rack the cars, and Boyd Hogan now will be starting directly behind our leader, Tyler Justice, on the inside row.
Right where he wants to be, I'm sure, not just in P3, but on the inside here, as we're going to have 28 to go under green flag, or when the green flag drops as the lights go out on the pace car, doubling it on up. Blake Neer sitting in 4th on the outside, getting his tires nice and ready to go. 36, and then that's the number 23 on the outside of him, Dallas Pataska, with a really crinkled in front end. But you know what? Who needs a nose? There's still some plastic there, or fiberglass there or composite rather, whatever it is, to move people out of the way. So I think we're going to see some exciting action as we come to the green flag with 28 to go.
Now, pace car is off, waiting on Justice to get us restarted there on the inside. Green flag back in the air. Good jump by 77 of Justice. And Hogan will be able to contest here for P2 as Joe Stafford has him on his inside quarter panel.
Good run by Stafford coming out of the corner, but not good enough. Hogan still looking on the inside as they almost touch.
Almost.
Oh, that was a close one.
But Stafford able to clear the 96, slides into the second position. And 77 way up the track there, but able to get a good exit. Definitely leaving the door open on the inside for Joe Stafford to try to capitalize on that.
Yeah, you know he's watching his mirrors as Hogan looks on the inside of Stafford here going into turn number 1. Can he do it? Almost a door check. He gets a good run.
Good pass there. Blake Neer
make contact.
and Stafford come together. Blake Neer almost into the back of Hogan. Might have actually tagged him a little bit, stacking up there behind Neer.
These guys are hungry. They want to go, and the other guys aren't going fast enough as they shuffle out here as Pataska just barely makes contact with Stafford, but no drama there as they go into turn 3 and 4. Stafford ready to rock and roll, saying, Blake, all right, I see what you did there. Let's go. All right, wait until I get to you, buddy. As he comes up, almost gets into the back of Blake Neer.
Has the bounces.
Pataska goes up.
Pataska has the bounces into the outside wall. He's losing a ton of spots.
He's shooken, but he's not stirred. He's ready to rock and roll as he collects himself, trying to protect as many positions as he can back there. Going back up to Blake Neer and Stafford. Stafford closes in on entry and middle, but the exit's all Blake Neer for that. Tyler Justice with a comfortable lead on Hogan. Hogan right in front of Blake Neer. Blake Neer right in front of Stafford. These guys, you could maybe put 3 or 4 cars between them on the straightaway, but as soon as you get into the corner, it quickly shrinks, and then it goes right back to the 4 or 5 cars that you can fit. But Blake Neer's not done yet. He ran an 18.654, his personal best that time around, versus 18.744 and 18.766. 18.766 again for Tyler Justice, 18.756 for Boyd Hogan, but it's 18.732 for Blake Neer. He's not done as we look back into the field there with the number 47.
Yep, Vincent Crow working on the inside of the 36 of Casey Clark Jr. here. Saw him poke his nose down there to set up this pass, who eventually now completed here on lap 281. So Vincent Crow into P5 with 19 laps left.
Over a second lead for Tyler Justice against Boyd Hogan. But each time that the timing loop changes, that number just slowly shrinks as Tyler Justice ran to 18.8 versus Hogan's 18.7 that last time around. Looking at it, 1.124 distance, 1.155, so wasn't able to close any more on that one. Tyler just focusing on all his points as he sees a little blue and black blob in his mirror. Brakes red hot on that number 14 machine as he tries his best to hunt down Boyd Hogan in that number 96.
Yep, things seemingly have calmed down for now. Still about a second lead over the P2 car. More than that, rather.
Number 47 giving the 57 a bump coming out of the corner there. 47 wants it as he goes to the inside of the number 57. Easy pass. But is he done? Is Stafford going to take it? Yep, no momentum. He has no choice but to watch the 47 get closer and then further.
Ducati definitely catching some catching some speed here, coming to the end of this thing, crossing the line, be 14 laps to go. Picardi now into P4. See if he can climb up to the rear end of Blake Neer. But Tyler Justice still about second lead over the 96. Hogan definitely has closed down a bit, but still has quite a bit of distance to try to cover here before we reach the end of this thing. 13 laps to go now.
Yeah, Hogan able to close in quite a bit on entry, but loses quite a bit on exit. Tyler Justice just strong on exit, but as far as lap times go, Hogan's beating him. Just, is there enough time here? With 12 laps to go, 18-second laps. I'm not good at math, but it just takes one mistake, and those numbers don't matter, though.
Well, as a commentator, I'll say there is enough time, and we've seen Boyd Hogan use the front bumper on other drivers tonight, so definitely expect them to do the same as we're coming towards the end of this thing. But running out of time, but let's see how desperate the 96 gets. Looking back through the field, don't see any other really tight battles. We saw the pass Picardi put on Joe Stafford. Really think that was the last meaningful pass we've seen.
Yeah, while we were looking at the leaders, the number 36 at Clark Jr. got the wiggles, and the 17 passed him pretty easily. Other than that, it's been pretty calm before the storm as we hit 9, coming to 8 to go.
Yep, I mean, what a story it would be for the 77. Up 17 spots from the start of the race. We saw him up and down through the field. Was able to win the tire lottery. Last pitted lap 229. So has pitted quite a few laps earlier compared to the rest of the field. Elected to stay out. Tires seem to be in good shape. Running pretty consistent laps. A little bit slower than Hogan, but just fast enough to maintain the lead for now. And 7 laps to go now.
Yeah, the biggest thing Hogan needs to do is be consistent. I was watching the lap times, and that one before this one, he hit a 19, then brought it back down to 18.956, and now he's in an 18.893. Tyler Justice had a 19.035, so that's not what Tyler wants. He's looking down at his dashboard, seeing those numbers get bigger, and he's like, "Ooh, refocus in here." Coming into 5 to go.
Ooh.
It's go time for everybody.
Justice maybe with a tiny bit of a slip. And you really just see how close Hogan gets there mid-corner. 5 laps to go now. Really, all Hogan has to do is just... I mean, he just has to get there, and really anything can happen.
Yeah, looking at the lap times, Boyd's doing it. He ran an 18.9 versus Tyler's 19.002. So either Tyler's trying to save just a little bit of tire, that way when we hit that white flag, he can gun it real hard, or he's getting real tight in that car. Ooh, swapped it around. Tyler hit an 18.9, Boyd hit a 19.0. So that's going to hurt Hogan's chances of catching him. If every time it flips and swaps like that, you know, you lose time and you lose track position. So 2 to go now. But they're catching lap traffic, number 66 of Ray Gill. So that might slow Tyler down just enough for Boyd to maximize on it as we're coming into 3, coming around to 4 for the white flag.
Yep, white flag in the air. Justice just has to keep this thing pointed straight. Lap traffic has to behave ahead, but Hogan is there, but just not close enough to try to make a move on the 77. Last effort there by 96. 96 gets tight up through the middle of the corner. Every car around on the front stretch out of the way, but Justice wins tonight here at Martinsville. Hard-fought battle all night by all of the competitors, and 77 able to bring home the W.
Yeah, what a turn of events. That was an interesting start to the race. Wasn't sure which way it was going to go. As everybody kind of settled in, things got cleaner. Then a lot of mayhem happening and a lot of positions shuffled through. And Wow, Martinsville turned out to be a good show, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely had quite a few cautions there, but did get a fair amount of green flag laps. But the night belongs to the 77. Made the right call at the right time, and he will claim the crown and the grandfather clock here at Martinsville. So coming up next, we'll have our post-race interviews. Let's go ahead and take a look at the final standings here as the race concludes. Again, Tyler Justice coming home P1 tonight. Total of 65 points. Great points night for him, as he had 9 stage points. Next up, Boyd Hogan coming home P2. Just we saw him climbing the ladder there at the end, just not quite enough to get it done. Blake Neer will be rounding out the top 3. Vincent Crow in the 4th spot. Joe Stafford 5th. Colby DiCarlo 6th. Casey Clark Jr. 7th. Austin Brooks 8th. Manassi Major coming home 9th. Casey Tucker will be finishing in that 10th spot. All right, let's see if we have our guys in the podium.